What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a Q&A. I'm also going to give you an update on my death. I've decided to start power questing my death. I'm going to get him to max level at some point here because death is just really good right now, and I wasn't really doing any low level PvP. I didn't really care for it, and so I'm questing him up. He's currently in Mushu, so I guess we'll do some questing in this video. I don't have anybody to help me, so it'll probably be slow, but whatever, because it's just a Q&A. But yeah, I asked you guys in my community section, so thank you for everyone who responded, and I'm going to go through as many as I can. If this loading screen ever loads, hello, game, hello. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna have to do this. All right, let's try that one more time. This has happened to me before. This is actually funny that it's happening when I'm making a video. This is like some sort of weird loading screen glitch. Aha, okay, that's all. I guess all this need to do. Okay, first question by my boy Z Dragon. He asks, what's one thing you want Kingsville to add, remove, or fix that would make you more motivated to play? That is an excellent question. Yeah, that's a hard one, just to pick one thing. I would say that I think that PvP needs a fix. I think that if PvP was good and it was more competitive and more balanced and just better in general, I think I'd be more motivated. Oh, I actually don't need to do this fight. Hold on. Easy. Okay. I think PvP needs to be better. Short answer. Just a bit better, honestly. Just like a bit better, more balanced, and they need to separate PvE and PvP. They're just trying to keep it too intertwined. It's not working at this point in the game. So I think if PvP was better, I'd be a lot more motivated to play. And honestly, I'm optimistic about some of these new changes. I have no idea how it's ultimately going to impact PvP, but it seems like things are going in the right direction. Hopefully, with some of the new shadow spell changes. I haven't tried any of it, so I don't know, but I'm excited. Hopefully it'll all work out for the best. Alex asks, when did you start playing Wizard101? Classic question, but I'll repeat it if you don't know. Started playing in May of 2010, so it's been over 10 years. That's a lot. That's a long time. That's a long time. So we're out here. Drew asks, after the recent banning of the pet named Baron Von John in Wizard101 chat filter, how do we get this necessary pet name back into the game? You could start a petition or something. I don't know. You're pretty much fresh out of luck. It's Kingsville. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry for your loss. My brother asks, by the way, check out my brother's account. Should Kingsville make Wizard City permanently free to play for all wizards? Yeah, obviously, I think it should be free. I think it'd be better, but I also don't think they're ever going to do that because they haven't done so already, and I haven't heard anything that makes me think they would do otherwise. I can tell you that the primary reason they probably won't do it is that from the data they're seeing on their end, most people aren't even hitting the paywall. So the real problem, I think, for this game is much less to do with people getting into the game and hitting the paywall and people getting into the game and not hitting the paywall. What the heck just happened? I didn't know the Kraken could walk up this thing, dude. That was freaky. Y'all see that? Alright. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the reason they don't ever make it free is because people just don't actually get that far in the game. I think most people quit earlier. I think that's why they made the new first-time user experience to make that process better and hopefully get people to paywall more often. But if they haven't made it free yet, I don't think they will unless they see a big change in the data and it makes sense from a business perspective. I think that's what it comes down to, unfortunately. What is one thing you wish you knew before starting to play Wizard101? I could say I regret like not knowing how much money it would cost me, but to be honest with you, I don't regret any of the time I've spent playing this game for what it's done to me. I don't even need to defeat this. Do I need to do any of these battles, dude? This is crazy. This is free XP. Wild. Good to know, by the way, if you guys are questing a Mushi, you don't need to do any of these battles. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I wish I knew, honestly. I don't have many regrets. I think it's all worked out for the best. Where are you going to school? Good question. I'm going to school out here in Los Angeles, although Man, it's a crazy time right now. Y'all know this, but it's a crazy time. My school, or at least my personal schooling, is going to be online. I think they're offering some people to go to school on campus, I think, potentially, although I'm not sure if that's even going to work. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy world. But, yeah, out in LA right now, and it's weird, man. It's weird, but just blessed to be where I am. Congrats on 9K. Thank you. And what are your thoughts on Kingsville giving up on Pyro 101, even though in the final scene we saw the Armada Queen wake up? This could have continued and would have made a lot of sense. I actually don't know. Have they made like an official statement saying they're not making any new worlds? I would assume that that's the case. I'd be very surprised if they added a new one at this point. I guess in their mind it's like, why would they end it off definitively if there's always the possibility to make more? I don't know. I guess that kind of makes sense from a business perspective why they wouldn't change it. But it's interesting for sure. I mean, I don't know. I hope if they add another world into Pyro 101, I'll definitely be playing it because I actually enjoy that game. I just don't enjoy the fact that no one plays it. So we'll see. I hope they add something else, but I'm a bit pessimistic that that's ever gonna happen, given that they hardly even add stuff into this game, and it's far more likely they'd invest time into this game first. So what's quarantine like, and do you think Wiz has been handling the spike in players properly since quarantine as more players back on the grind? Quarantine for me has been probably just what it's been like for everyone else, man. I mean, I haven't really done a whole lot. I was in Minnesota, now I'm here in LA, but it's pretty much just a lot of time spent inside, you know, getting what I need to, errands when I need them, but really not a lot going on here, unfortunately. Hopefully more in the future, but you know, it's a tough time. There's not a whole lot to be done. And as far as what they've done handling the influx of players, I'd actually be really curious to hear what the actual influx has been. In my opinion, I would say they've handled it quite poorly because they've basically not added any real content and it's been heavily crowns based, which I understand from a business perspective, but they could have done a lot better. They definitely could have done better. I think they could have, I don't know, added some new content, like a higher level dungeon that people could have grinded out, added, you know, just some new updates that weren't purely pay to win. But what can you expect? I just hope there's more players to the game. That would mean more money and hopefully more content. If you could add something to Wizard101, what would it be? That's a pretty abstract concept. I would have to say that at a broad level, if I could add, actually, I should probably just kill this guy. Hold on, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use this instead of Deer Knight. At a broad level, I would probably add in. I don't know if I would add anything. I mean, I'd add new worlds. Clearly, I feel out of touch. A bit out of touch, honestly, with this game. I played it a lot recently, so I've kind of got back in touch, but I feel a bit out of touch. So I'm not sure what I would add. I think I would just add like more consistent content updates. I think I would add, you know, like more high-level bosses and dungeons and stuff that's like worthwhile doing. I think I'd add, certainly I'd add more cool-looking gear. That'd actually be a simple one to add. I think all the gear recently has looked horrible, and I have not been a fan of it. I would be much more in favor of them adding new gear sets that actually you can stitch and look cool and stuff. I think that'd be a good one. So yeah, that's probably what I'd add. That seems like a reasonable thing. Update on the high school idea. Thank you for throwing that out there. Not a lot of updates on that, but a lot of updates on my company. So I will be doing some videos. I want to get Zach back in here so we can do some more Thunder Snakes. If you guys know what I'm referencing, then thank you. But he'll be jumping in back here soon, hopefully, when I can meet him in person again. And we're talking more about my business, and I'm gonna probably do some more stuff on my vlog channel with that. So there is stuff to watch out for. If you guys are interested in following that, make sure to go subscribe to my vlog channel. I haven't posted in a while, but I have some ideas coming, and I'm trying to get into that in a more consistent way. I just really need to make money right now. But once I have a bit of a more solidified income, then I can start jumping back into that, and once I have a little bit more free time. What is your Myers-Briggs type? I'm an INTJ, which is not surprising if you know me, but I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think I am based on, you know me as my internet personality, but I think I'm probably a bit different in person than you think. Will you be making more Minecraft videos like Bed Wars or even a Let's Play? I really liked your Minecraft videos. Well, thank you. I did actually enjoy making them too. As far as future ones go, there's definitely been this new huge update, which is pretty awesome. I don't play a lot of Minecraft on my own. Actually, Zach who I just mentioned, my business partner, he plays a lot of Minecraft, so he might convince me to make another Minecraft video. I haven't played a lot of Bed Wars either, honestly. I just haven't been in that zone, but it's a good idea. Maybe I'll make some more. We'll see. What are you studying in college? I am majoring in psychology, but I'm not really studying anything in particular. I'm more just concerned about just learning in general. I think college is a really amazing opportunity to just think about the world. As cliche as that sounds, it's very true, man, and I wish everyone has that opportunity to do so, because it's really valuable time. But I'm not really studying anything particular. Psychology, I guess, but not really. What PC specs do I have? I'm pretty sure. I don't know where I put these. I have a good PC. I have an i9 10 core, a bunch of RAM, a bunch of hard drives, a 1080 Ti. I don't know. It's good enough to run Wizard101, which is good enough for me. It's good for editing. That's why I have it, because it's pretty darn good for editing, which is really nice for decreasing those render times. But yeah, my PC is awesome. I love it. Absolutely no complaints. What do you enjoy most about college? That's a good question. Honestly, it's probably what I just said, which is just like, I don't know. I feel like college is a real time to grow up. Like, I think you grow up a lot in high school, but college, especially if you go to college out of state, which I think is really important. I know a lot of people in other countries like don't do this, but I think the ability to go to college out of state in a different place and live alone and figure stuff out for your own is really cool. And I think that it affects everyone differently, but at the end of the day, I really appreciate that college just allows you to like become your own person. You know what I mean? Like, I could talk about this for a while, but I just definitely at like a even just a simple level, I've noticed myself becoming a lot different than my parents. You know, I felt like for a while, you know, when you're younger, you look up to your parents and you kind of like are aligned with them, I think, in a lot of ways. And I think the older I get, the more I sort of realize my own beliefs and how they're different from my family. And it's really cool, man. I think that's the best part about it. Like, the classes are fine, people are really cool, but really just like figuring out who you are and meeting other people and being able to talk to them, you know, about who you are too. So it's cool. Will you ever quit Wizard102? Maybe. Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I'd ever quit. But yeah, probably not. I don't see why I'd ever quit officially. That seems dumb. That seems like something I would regret, and I would end up coming back. Will you be doing a giveaway at 10K? I will never be doing another giveaway again, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if that makes me sound selfish or not, but I just feel like I used to do giveaways, and they were honestly helpful in growing my channel at the beginning. But at this point, man, I don't like giveaways because I don't like the community that it fosters. You know what I mean? The people come to you more for the giveaways. It's not that I don't like being a good person and giving stuff away, but it creates a community where people are more invested in you for what you're giving them than... I'm trying to make videos, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get back in that way. So I don't think so. Is Wiz dead? If so, what can save it? Wiz is definitely not dead. But what can save it is, I don't know. I don't think this game's dead or alive. I think it's like somewhere smack in the middle. I think it's a very just sort of niche game, as pretty much as niche as it gets at this point, with a lot of dedicated players. Not a lot, but enough dedicated players that it's continuing to just tread along. And I think the whole idea behind saving it is kind of a lost cause at this point. This game is it's too outdated, man. The gameplay mechanics are just not engaging enough for today's world. New kids just aren't invested in this game because it's just too slow paced. It's not that interesting. The graphics aren't that good. It's super expensive, and so you'd need to make a new game to save this. Essentially, it's not really worth it. This game exists how it is for a reason, and I think if you tried to save the game, you'd end up turning it into a game that it currently isn't, and it'd become like not even the same game anymore. You know what I mean? You have to change so many things to theoretically save this game that it would just be easier to make a new game. And then people that play this game for what it is now wouldn't enjoy it. I wouldn't enjoy Wizard101 if it wasn't what it is, in a weird way. You know what I mean? I'd try another game that was like it for sure, but this game is what it is for the reasons that it is. That didn't make any sense, but if you guys understand my drift. Do you still do photography? I do, actually. It's part of my business, but I don't do it as much as like a job anymore. I do it more as a hobby, and I don't do it as much as I used to. I'm a lot more focused on other things, but I still love it, man. I got a new camera recently, and so now I have two, which just feels cool. I don't know. I love cameras, man. I love photography, but I don't do it as much as I used to. But definitely still a bit. What is your favorite color? That is a great basic question I have not answered in a long time. I don't know. I usually say blue, like a dark blue. Dark blue is pretty cool. Can't go wrong with that. How tall are you? I'm 6'2", I think. I'm not actually sure though. It's always funny when you meet YouTubers. You never really realize how tall people are because you just see them in videos and you always see this much of me. Even if you see me in my vlogs, you probably don't even see how tall I am. It's funny. But yeah, I think I'm 6'2". I don't know. I haven't measured myself in a while, to be honest. Hopefully not any taller. Getting any taller is kind of annoying. Do you like Avatar? I don't know if you're talking about the original Avatar or if you're talking about like the movie. I haven't seen the originals. I haven't seen the Last Airbender. I know I'm gonna get roasted for this. I've seen Avatar. It's a great movie, classic movie. I hope they make another one, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Do you see a future for Wizard and WizTubing? Yeah, definitely. I mean, Awesome the Sauce has been killing it recently, clearly demonstrating that there's, there's something here, man, clearly, because a lot of us are still here, but community is small. Like, I don't know what you mean by future, but it ain't what it used to be. But there's definitely a future. Will you make more videos? Yes, I'm making one right now. Sly says poop. Nice. I agree, man. Sometimes it just has to happen. Are you a Chad? No. Although it sucked to be named Chad, man. What a bummer. Chad, be named Chad, Karen. Both of those would be real bad names right now. It's got quite the negative connotation, even if you're just a normal person. Oh, it's crazy, man. How much money have you spent on Wizard101? Good question. A lot. But I actually don't know. Probably a couple thousand in the ballpark. In the ballpark of a couple thousand. Yeah, maybe 3,000, which seems like a lot of money, and it is, especially for a game. But if you break it down over 10 years, it's like $300 a year. I mean, more than you spend on most games, certainly, but $25 a month. Yeah, I mean, that's like that's not crazy. Especially that also includes what I paid for membership. So I don't know. It's nothing insane. But definitely a lot more than other games, I guess. But there's two ways to look at this game, man. There's one way to look at this game, which is everything's horribly overpriced and there's no reason to pay for it. And the other way to look at this game is like, you just become accustomed to it and it is what it is, and you just kind of accept it. Because if you don't accept it, then it's not fun, and then there's no point in playing this game. You got to enjoy the experience. It's expensive, but I don't know. It's always been like that. You know what I mean? It's not like it's changed. So, hey, level up, level 32. Cool. Well, that was actually quite a bit of a decent long Q&A. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I will keep questioning my death. Maybe I'll do a live stream. I'm really waiting for better internet, man. I have really, really bad internet here. Not really bad. That's an exaggeration, but it's not great. It's not great for live streaming. So I'm hoping to move into an apartment in a month or so-ish. So perhaps then I'll have better internet and we can maybe do some live streams and some vlogs and stuff. I really want to be producing more content. I'm just kind of focused on other things right now. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so very much for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I will catch you all in the next one. Take care.